San Diego, California, one of the long lost cities of gang violence. Is it just beaches out here? Nah, I think not. Nick Cannon, jail felony, Lincoln Park Bloods, Rolling 40 Crips. Is Rolling 40 Crips the direct descendant from Harlem Crips in LA? Skyline Paru. It's some things we're going to talk about, man. West Coast 20s and 30s. It's going to be a good one, man. Y'all staying tuned, man. Dirt Gang TV, man, where the shit goes down there. Pow! Said, I'm just a Brooklyn nigga from my Harlem set. Show some respect. Not nigga, put it in check. I'm up next. It's your boy, man, Curry Loke, man, a.k.a. Dirt Gang, man, a.k.a. your boy Harlem Smiley, man. All right, man, I told y'all, man, we're going to do a quick 30 and we up out of here, man. San Diego, California, San Diego, California. Woo! One of the best places on earth, I tell you, especially the weather. But it's a lot of things people don't talk about, man. A lot of people, they know about the beaches and all kind of stuff like that, too, but it's kind of one of the slept-on cities, especially being that it's so close to LA. It kind of surprised me that a lot of people don't actually, talk about the gang violence out here more, man. But don't worry, man. We're going to get into it, man, especially with your boy Dirt Gang, man. All right, so boom. A lot of times I get people tell me all the time, yo, you only talking about the Crips. You only talk about the Crips. You don't talk about the Bloods enough. All right, so boom. This is what we're going to do. Being that it's a lot more blood sets out here in San Diego than it is Crip sets, we're going to start out like that, and we're going to get into it right now soon. So I'm going to save some of the good stuff towards, towards the end, but don't worry, man. Y'all stay in tune with it. All right, boom. So what we're going to start out with, we're going to start out with Skyline Paru. All right, Skyline Paru, Red Rag Bloods. So I tell a lot of people, too, Skyline, there's Skyline everywhere. I've met people that rep Skyline in New York. They're fucking deep. I'm saying they're everywhere, but San Diego is like it's like an origin to where it started at too. You see what I'm saying too? There is a town out here and apartments and stuff like that. Skyline. You see what I'm saying? That is an area, I should pretty much say, whatever like that too. They do, however, have a lot of Compton ties. I mean, I tell people all the time too. A lot of people in San Diego, they really call it, if you're in a gang, you call it like a blood town, honestly. I'm going to be honest with you, too, because there's a lot more Bloods out here than Crips, especially as far as sets and amount, ratio, too. And Skyline is like a big reason for that, too. They don't get along with Lincoln Park, which, like, they rock Red Rags, too, but they call themselves, like, Green Rag Bloods. They wear a lot of green rags, too, which it's very weird when it comes down to them too, because a lot of times, like, I mean, if they would come together, they would be fucking like super deep. See what I'm saying? Super deep too. So it's like a lot of times I be telling people all the time out here too, if the Crips unite in certain city, super deep. And you call yourself having no rivals. Same thing too with the Bloods out here. If they was to unite, they can knock out a lot of their rivals too, man. But don't worry, man. We gonna get into that. But Skyline Paru, if you come out to San Diego, for a lot of the homies from LA come out and kick it with the Skylines because they got direct ties out there. So if you see Skylines out there, you pretty much see Skylines out here. They pretty much rep the same thing too. With the Crip part of San Diego too, they the San Diego Crips have like pretty much their own, like, their own card, which they call like the San Diego card too, which has been accepted too. But yeah, man, Skyline Paru, they really don't get along with Lincoln Park. They don't get along with Emerald Hill Bloods, Uptown Bloods, which it's funny too because there's four main like big blood sets out here too, being the Lincoln Park, the Skyline Paru, the 5'9" Brims, and then the Emerald Hill Bloods. But the Skyline get along with the 5'9" Brims. The Lincoln Park get along with the Emerald Hill niggas, but they kind of really don't fuck with each other on that instance too. See what I'm saying? But so the Skyline Paru, they have direct ties with LA, San Diego Bay set do have LA ties. So if you see Skylines out there, you see Skylines out here, 9 times out of 10 they rep the same shit or whatever like that. Moving on, Emerald Hill Bloods, they call themselves Uptown too. Now if you come out here, there's a lot of fucking hills in San Diego. I'm saying this shit will destroy your transmission too. And it's kind of weird out here too because like You don't want to fuck around and get caught in the wrong hood of your transmission breakdown. That'd be some dumb shit that'd happen out here in San Diego too, especially going to Emerald Hills, because where these niggas shit is at, the top of San Diego. See what I'm saying? So it's like you gotta, either way you get in there or get out, you gotta go through a hill to get to that motherfucker too. And it ain't like no small ass hill too. Like I thought the Bronx had some crazy hills. Nigga, the Emerald Hills is the perfect name for the shit too, because they should name that shit Transmission Breaker. But Emerald Hills get along with like I just said, they get along with the excuse me, I'm sorry, they get along with the Lincoln Parks for the most part. They don't get along with Skyline. I wouldn't say they're very close, but they're close enough to where they get into rivalries with each other too all the time too. Not too much lately too. I'm not even gonna lie, like there's more blood on blood violence in San Diego where it was before than it is now. But it still do exist though too, but they trying to get their shit together. See what I'm saying? It's now at this point in time, you starting to see more blood on blood violence than anywhere else. You see what I'm saying? Especially in San Diego too, because all of the gangs, especially the black gangs, are just stuck in Southeast San Diego. Southeast San Diego. If you go outside of Southeast San Diego, you really wouldn't see too many black gangs outside of that too. You see what I'm saying? So all of them is fucking congested. It's almost like the Compton being the whole Southeast San Diego. Like the shit is just super fucking congested. See what I'm saying? So they run into the motherfuckers all the time. See what I'm saying? But to where on the other hand, it's like the Lincoln Park niggas, they got a whole bunch of turf. These niggas got fucking, like, you see green rags everywhere. These motherfuckers are everywhere. These motherfuckers are just like roaches when you just go inside of the hood house and you just throw a piece of goddamn bread or popcorn or something on the floor. They just pop out of nowhere. These niggas is fucking everywhere, these niggas, son. See what I'm saying? Like, they deep. I'm not even gonna lie. Lincoln Park, Green Rag Bloods, they do, I'm deep off of, you go anywhere near Logan Avenue, you'll see these motherfuckers a lot of time too. They get into it with Bloods, they get into it with Crips, they get into it with the Spanish Barrio niggas. And like, out here is not a lot of like Spanish on black crime in San Diego like in LA. See what I'm saying? But these niggas, they get into it. They're so big, they get into it with everybody, and they got such a wide like stretch of land. They get into it with everybody for the most part. You see what I'm saying? But a lot of y'all might know Mitchie Slick, the rapper. Mitchie Slick is affiliated with Lincoln Blood, or whatever like that too. Lincoln Park. They got schools, they got parks, they got areas. These niggas got everything in San Diego. They kind of deep. I mean, it's crazy how deep they are too. A lot of y'all, if you want to go research G.A. Portland, you can find out more about Lincoln Parks. I really don't like throwing people's name out there like that too. They don't get along with the Brimsters. See what I'm saying? They deep, but they get along. They get into a lot of shit too. So now, Bay Vista Apartments, Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon grew up and was born and raised in Bay Vista Apartments. So now, I rode by that apartments a couple of times too. Me personally, it's not my side of town. I do not go inside of Bay Vista Apartments. Probably the most dangerous apartments in San Diego, if not one of the what's named too. I really feel like Laps, Little Africa Pyru, that's like a, Laps is like a project that's out here. I mean, we're going to get to them though. Yeah, Lincoln Park, they're fucking, they're deep. So Nick Cannon grew up in that projects. That's why a lot of times you'll see on Wild 'N Out, Nick Cannon got a lot of Bloods on Wild 'N Out. You'll see, he mentions it a lot or whatever like that too. Even though now his dad is a pastor, but his dad is one of the founders of Lincoln Park back in the 70s before he became a pastor. See what I'm saying? So, and being Nick Cannon is like, if you born inside of that apartment, you're going to be from Lincoln Park. You see what I'm saying? So whether Nick Cannon want to directly say that or not too, he's from Lincoln Park. His dad, that's the only way you really get out of gangs out here, is if, you doing something positive with your life, as far as like, getting, converted over to the Lord, or, if you doing something, as far as with children and stuff like that. Sometimes you can't even really say you're not in the gang. You gotta really say you just like an inactive gang member. You see what I'm saying? Or a non-active gang member. So Yeah, man, he got direct ties with them too. And Bay Vista Projects too. Shit, he from there. He probably don't even go visit that shit no more. Like, it gets greasy over there too. It looks greasy over there too. So if you ever looking for apartments out here too, do not move in Bay Vista Apartments, because nigga, that's Lincoln Park territory. That's these niggas home. These niggas, like, they run that shit. Like, I don't even think it's neutral people might be living in that shit too. See what I'm saying? But Lincoln Park Bloods directly to, you know, Nick Cannon dad definitely started that set. You know, helped started that set. He wasn't the only one. He helped started that shit, I should say. I don't want to get nothing fucked up in the game or whatever like that. Moving on to the 5'9" Brimsters. Okay, 5'9" Brim. Everybody know 5'9" Brim LA, 5'9" Brim San Diego, 5'9" Brim New York, 5'9" Brim Virginia, 5'9" Brim Florida, 5'9" Brim Atlanta, 5'9" Brim, 5'9" Brim, 5'9" Brim is fucking everywhere. I remember once upon a time in New York, 5'9" Brim was jumping, then 5'9" Brim was labeled food. Then 5'9" Brim came back out of everywhere. They was only on Long Island. They was only upstate. Like, them niggas is fucking everywhere, son. See what I'm saying? So, boom, 5'9" Brim, a lot of people don't know, really, like, started the Lincoln Park Bloods out here in San Diego. So, Lincoln Park is a direct descendant from the 5'9" Brims. That's why I didn't want to bring that part up when I was talking about the Lincoln Park Bloods. And that's why I set it up like that, too, because 5'9" Brim is really not known for starting other sets with different names. Like, them motherfuckers are everywhere. Like, you really wouldn't run into no Lincoln Parks outside of San Diego, unless I'm mistaken. Maybe Oceanside, shit like that, but you're not gonna run into the motherfuckers, like, you know, really, like, outside of, like, you know, that area. See what I'm saying? But 5'9" Brim is everywhere too, so it kind of behooves me that the fucking guy who came out here and was part of 5'9" Brim, that's when he started shit out here, he came from LA and started shit out here too. He didn't start another 5'9" Brim set. He just started his own shit and just labeled it something different. And I'm starting to know that too. It's like San Diego, they don't want to, they so close to LA, they don't want to be labeled under LA shit all the time. You see what I'm saying? That's why I tell niggas, it's okay for the New York niggas to have their own, you know, if they call it their own shit, they not direct descendants of LA and stuff like that. It's cool, because the San Diego niggas do that shit. They took a lot of slack for it. They fought for the shit. They good. They got their own cards and shit like that. The niggas who don't claim a part of the LA sets. See what I'm saying? But the only difference is out here in San Diego, them niggas got their own cards if they not directed from it too, which is called like a San Diego card. See what I'm saying? So Lincoln Park is just like San Diego Bloods. Nobody will look down upon Lincoln Park. And there's a lot of niggas outside of San Diego who know about Lincoln Park Bloods. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, moving on from that, you know, 5'9" Brim, pretty much the nigga who came out here from LA, which it's kind of funny too, because first he switched to he was Parkside Blood, and then went from just like switched it to Lincoln Park because that was the area inside of there. See what I'm saying? So, you know, it's like they kind of had like a three-way switch, but now it's just known for, directly just known for Lincoln Park or whatever like that too. But, you know, it's just, they got 5'9" Brims out here, but the 5'9" Brims in the Lincoln Park, they kind of like, you know, they fuck with each other. They super fuck with each other though. They super cool. Ain't no problems between the Brimsters and the Lincoln Park motherfuckers. They super fuck with each other. It's just they're, you know, they're two separate sets with different G's in different spots of the town or whatever like that too. Yeah, so, you know, I mean, like, they're, you know, they get along with the Lincoln Park niggas. They don't get along with the Skyline or the Emerald Hill niggas, which they not really like one of the blood sets out here that go around fucking with niggas all the time. See what I'm saying? You know, they do they dirt, but they not the niggas out here causing problems and shit like that. See what I'm saying? But if problems come to them, they good. They problem is they so close to Lincoln Park niggas, and Lincoln Park niggas kind of, you know, they're big out here and they get into shit with so much people. It's like when you back your niggas up, you got no choice but to take on their beef or whatever like that. All right. See what I'm saying? So, Laps. Laps is like, shout out to my nigga Lonnie Earl. I got a nigga who from Laps. Super cool ass nigga. That set is a laid back kind of set. They not like a super deep set, but them niggas do get money. I'm saying them niggas do get money. They get money all kind of ways too. You know what I'm saying? Any way you want to put it, they get that bread. See what I'm saying? Little Africa Paru, they call themselves that. Because Laps is a projects that's out here too. And they really only big rival I see them fucking with really is like the 5'9" brims. For size like Crips, you know, I'm talking about like only blood rivals at this point. Really only like the brims they really get into it with too. They kind of like a cool set. You see what I'm saying? You know, if you don't fuck with them, they don't fuck with you, but they don't fuck with anybody. See what I'm saying? They definitely don't fuck with anybody too. See what I'm saying? You know, they really don't. They're like a real San Diego based set. A lot of motherfuckers from San Diego. They from that area too. Definitely not a place you want to go live at or be around bullshitting too, because they got a lot of like older niggas. They're really like militant set. They don't play around. Them motherfuckers just like, you know, they own that area too. Another area in Southeast too. Yeah, man. They only, you know, that's the only person they really get into, man. Besides like, you know, the coasters, man, who I'm about to get to on this side of town, man. But yeah, man, moving on, man. That's the Bloods of San Diego. Let's jump on the Crips side of things, man. Flip it around one time for your boys. Know what I'm saying? All right, boom. We'll start out with some of the smaller sets and work our way up to the bigger sets, man, because, you know, I don't want to super speed through it, but I got to speed through it because I don't want to hold y'all for more than 30, man. That's it, man. Quick 30. We up out of here, man. That's it, man. Just keep it flowing one time for your boy, man. All right. So, I tell people a lot of times, man, San Diego is like a big-ass circle. See what I'm saying? It's like a big-ass circle, too. Oceanside is in San Diego, but it's not really in San Diego. It's kind of outside San Diego, too. They got a couple of Crip sets right there that's outside of directly southeast San Diego, too. Linda Vista 60 Crips. So they are rolling 60 Crips. See what I'm saying? They are neighborhood. They just from Linda Vista. See what I'm saying? Like they shit is 1222. 1222 Crips, that's like their, I guess their block that they represent or whatever like that too. But even though they're in Linda Vista, they are, trying to say that shit fast 3 times. They are rolling 30s. I'm sorry, rolling 60 Crips neighborhood. See what I'm saying? So, you know, they don't, I really don't know if they have direct ties with LA, but they do everything, you know, as far as like their sign that they throw up or whatever like that too. Everything seems very similar to neighborhood rolling 60s too, except for their handshake. Their handshake is different. But moving on, Tiny Oriental Crips. These are some Asian fucking Crips. See what I'm saying? These motherfuckers, I don't know why they put the tiny part in it, but Tiny Oriental, these motherfuckers, like you be thinking this motherfucker is a regular motherfucker running around going to the Chinese restaurant. I'm telling you, that ain't him. This motherfucker is Crip. See what I'm saying? I be running to these motherfuckers inside of the damn casino. Like, I be like, yeah, I get these niggas. Like, a lot of niggas are small too, but don't get it twisted. These motherfuckers be having, like, they weaponry, no problem. They got a motherfucker. You ever run to a motherfucker you think, like, this nigga about to kick you and do some shit? Niggas, one of them niggas too. That shit is crazy too. Them niggas is in, they also in, Sacramento. They also in Arizona too, so they got different sets of the Tiny Oriental niggas too. This is just the San Diego bracket too, so they got a lot of motherfuckers. They put in work. Don't get it twisted. It's just, you know, as far as San Diego goes, they're not directly in San Diego, so they don't have too many like they don't have all of the blood sets. There's not none of their rivals or whatever like that too. You know, they may beef with like the Linda Vista Bloods or whatever like that, or the Samoan Bloods or the Deep Valley Bloods and shit like that. Moving on though. The Samoa Crips. Now, for all you niggas who live in New York or live on the East Coast and never seen the Samoan motherfucker, these are some big motherfuckers. They look Hawaiian. You know what I'm saying? Like, they got their own little set or whatever like that, too. Also, out of Oceanside, too. See what I'm saying, too? They really don't have no rivals out here who I'm talking about, too. But they do have a lot of rivals as far as out there goes or whatever like that, too. You know, so some of the ones I just mentioned, too. Deep Valley Crips. Obviously, Oceanside and Deep Valley. There is a Deep Valley blood set that they beef with a lot too. These motherfuckers, they are Deep Valley. Like, where them motherfuckers said is that shit is like Deep Valley. Like that shit that Old Town Road motherfucker was singing about. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, that's riding horses ass. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, they do, you know, put it. That's what I'm saying. Like, out here, it's kind of weird. Like, when I'm from New York, you know, when you talk about hoods and stuff like that, it's like projects and raggedy shit, and you can go in the bitch's house, it's like a million roaches as soon as you turn on the light. It's not like that out here. These niggas that have hoods and shit like that, that's fucking in nice-ass fucking areas, nigga. Rich neighborhood, nigga, $2,500 rent. Be like, damn, y'all niggas gang banging out here? Not me, nigga. I would have been at the beach. Moving on. They got a lot. They got a insane set that's inside of Oceanside. That's a direct descendant from the insane Crips that's right there in Long Beach. Now, if you live in Oceanside, Long Beach is probably like 30, 35 minutes away from you. That shit is like super close. You see what I'm saying? So, them niggas is a direct descendant, like a direct descendant. See what I'm saying? They don't call themselves Oceanside 20s. They don't call themselves none of that shit. Them motherfuckers is insane. Them niggas is insane Crips. You know what I'm saying? And they direct descended from the motherfuckers in Long Beach. It's just they be in Oceanside too. They throw they shit up the regular way too. Trady goes back and forth out here and out there lots when he do shows and shit out here too. He fuck with them niggas and shit too. So them direct descended too. All right, let's move on to the more bigger sets too. East Dago Mob, East Dago Mob Crip. East Dago Mob obviously would be East San Diego. They call San Diego Dago out here too. East Dago Mob is a little bit of a smaller set that's actually inside of Southeast San Diego, but they are super cool. I wouldn't really call them a subset of the neighborhood Rolling 40 set out here, but they do stick close to these motherfuckers, and a lot of them, like, they're like, you almost wouldn't be able to tell the difference of sometimes when it comes down to the motherfuckers too. But the East Dago Mob niggas, they super cool though. They put in work out here and shit. Direct inside of Southeast San Diego too. Like, you know, before they used to be just East Dago Mob. See what I'm saying? They didn't put the Crip on it until a little while too. But they didn't want to be a direct descendant under the Rolling 40 neighborhood branch. You know, hey, listen, I ain't gonna lie. These San Diego niggas, I give it to them. They got pride. When they stick to their shit, they stick to their shit. They say they don't want to do nothing. They don't want to do nothing. See what I'm saying? So, you know, they say we'll fuck with y'all niggas. See what I'm saying? We'll go to war with y'all niggas, whatever like that. But when it's coming down as far as us changing our name and coming directly under Rolling 40s, you know, we just don't want to do that. But we gonna ride to the death with y'all niggas. So the East Dago Mob put the Crip on their shit. They just didn't want to come under the neighborhood Rolling 40 branch. You see what I'm saying? But once again, like, you couldn't really tell a difference between these niggas if you just went to like a hood day or some shit like that and didn't know who the hood day was. That's how close they really like fuck with these niggas, whatever like that too. For the most part, the Crips in Southeast San Diego all get along with each other set to set. You see what I'm saying? It's just, you know, if little inner bullshit happen, it won't start no big ass set war, whatever like that. If it was a nigga from Rolling 40s that got into it with one of the niggas from East Dago Mob, the niggas wouldn't be like, oh shit, we not fucking with each other no more. Somebody got killed, yeah, but it wouldn't get down to that though. See what I'm saying? But the niggas, they super fuck with each other. See what I'm saying? So East Dago Mob went from just East Dago Mob to being East Dago Mob Crips. See what I'm saying? And now moving on, J.O. Felony. Everybody know J.O. Felony, the rapper. J.O. Felony. The only thing I didn't like about J.O. Felony was when this nigga tried to say he was going to bring the GD folks out here to, like, nigga, we tried that shit in New York already. That shit didn't work. Like, nigga, that shit didn't work. We tried. When them niggas brung that knowledge out there, we thought we was direct descendants, the direct cousins of the folks, of the GDs. You know, we thought we was direct descendants. That 6-point star, stupid ass shit. We thought we was direct from them niggas too. But we learned that none of that shit was false. And now it's bad because we went from being cousins to these niggas. So now we going to war with a lot of these niggas out there. See what I'm saying? So, you know, that shit ain't gonna work. But other than that, the son got some dope ass music. I give it to the neighborhood Rolling 40s out here. The neighborhood Rolling 40s out here too, they fuck with a lot of the Rolling 40 niggas. The younger niggas fuck with a lot of the Rolling 40 niggas out there in LA and shit. But they not direct descendants from Rolling 40s out there in LA. So here's the crazy part about it too. It's very weird to find out that the neighborhood Rolling 40 niggas, I'm not going to throw the name out there too. The nigga who came out here and started the neighborhood Rolling 40s was from Harlem Crip in LA, 30s. This is why I say it's kind of crazy niggas come to LA and just start their own shit with different names and not rename. See what I'm saying? It's kind of weird. And a lot of people, listen, some people may dispute that too, but this is right out of from, you know, niggas from OGs from the set's mouth and shit like that. The nigga who started neighborhood Rolling 40 in San Diego is from Harlem Rolling 30s in LA. Once again, ain't nothing really faulted for that or whatever like that too. But everybody, if you from LA, you know how close neighborhood Rolling 40 is and Harlem 30s is in LA. from when they was feuding from before to how cool they are now. You know, if you know that history, then you know right now they're super close. Like, they're super close in proximity. They're super close in blocks. They're, you know, if it's some beef go down, they pretty much can go get each other right now. And it's really no problem, as long as the beef is kind of legitimate. You see what I'm saying? But JL Felony, man, he's, you know, from Rolling 40s neighborhood. They rep the neighborhood. They from the San Diego card, but they still neighborhood Rolling 40. You see what I'm saying? That's what the difference is when I tell people about the San Diego shit versus the New York shit. It's similar. There's ways they can do it. And even though they say they're on the San Diego card, they don't have a direct descendant from LA. They're still a San Diego card, and it's still the same thing. They still saying the same name. They still wear the same hat. They still got the same sign. Even though the niggas out here, it's funny too, because they sign is the thumb and then with the hand out. Even though everybody know our shit is 2 thumbs. So when the nigga came out here, he was like, I'm not doing the 2 thumb shit. I'm not doing 30s. I'm having them niggas do some shit like this and have they shit out this to represent the 4-0. Which it ain't nothing like that. You know, if the nigga would have came out here and started a blood set, you know, that would have been some crazy shit or whatever like that. But nigga started 40s or whatever like that. See what I'm saying? He was from Harlem 30s, whatever. Everybody know how close it is too. So listen, you know what I'm saying? So could you say the 40s from out here are direct descendant from the LA gang, the LA Crips? Yeah, you could. You could. You could say they connected to the 40s out there through the young niggas now and through the 30 niggas, the Harlem 30s, which was their founder who pretty much, you know, started that. See what I'm saying? So, you know, whatever, man. Everybody knows Rich Rollins to death, man. Long as it's Rich Rollin, which they rep Rich Rollin, that's the whole point about it. It's the old card. They're on the old card. They represent Rich Rollin. That's what it is. That's why I tell people it's a card, then it's umbrellas. It's cards, umbrellas. You see what I'm saying? Even though they own their own card, they're still the old umbrella. They still rep Rich Rollin. You see what I'm saying? So it's like they do things different, but they still sticking to the guidelines. So that's what New York got to do. See what I'm saying? But moving on, man. West Coast. West Coast. A lot of people, when they come out here, they think they just throwing up the West Coast. Nah, nigga, you come out here in San Diego, throw that shit up. Nigga, you better be prepared, nigga, because West Coast represent rolling 20s and rolling 30s. So the whole set is West Coast. But inside of the West Coast, they have rolling 20s and rolling 30s. Not to be misconstrued with the rolling 30s from LA. Not to be misconstrued with the rolling 30s from Denver. Not to be misconstrued with the rolling 30s from Oceanside. Not to be construed with the rolling 20s from Long Beach. They're their own San Diego card. West Coast, 20s and 30s. Rolling. Of course, they're rolling. They're Rich Rolling. They are rolling. See what I'm saying? Once again, represent the O's. For sure, they are rolling. But they are the San Diego card. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, I tell a lot of people all the time. You see what I'm saying? I know a bunch of motherfuckers from West Coast. See what I'm saying? That's my niggas. You see what I'm saying? You know, if you in Southeast San Diego, niggas will tell you that is the first Crip or Blood set out here. There was the West Coast niggas. Then there was the 5'9" Brimsters. And then after that, everything else took place. The Skylines and all that shit. See what I'm saying? All that shit took place. But West Coast was the first niggas that was pretty much out here in San Diego. And I'm not even gonna lie, like, them niggas, like, they put in work. See what I'm saying? They got a lot of enemies out here. Every blood set that I pretty much mentioned, that's all them niggas' enemies. They don't beef with no Crips. They don't beef with them East Dago mob niggas. They don't see the Oceanside niggas. They don't beef with the Rolling 40 niggas. See what I'm saying? These niggas only enemies out here, Lincoln Park, Skyline, Little Africa, Emerald Hills, the Brims. See what I'm saying? That's all these niggas' enemies and shit like that. Is these niggas. See what I'm saying? So that's why it's like, even though I don't want to see no black on black crimes, let's get it, let's get it straight. That, we older now, all the older niggas and shit, nigga, we got to get this shit right. See what I'm saying? But if it was a thing, at least out here, they not doing a lot of that Crip on Crip, beef, which we got to stop doing that shit in LA. You see what I'm saying? If y'all niggas would just come together, what? Hey, y'all niggas is super deep out there, nigga. Even the Crips, if we was divided inside of New York, as far as like this Crip set didn't fuck with this Crip set. And once again, I'm not saying everything is united, everybody's all peaches and cream. Nah. But if you ain't fuck with these Crips and you ain't fuck with these Crips, man, there won't even be no Crips out there. Y'all niggas don't even realize, like, see what I'm saying? Not saying it just, same thing with the blood niggas. If y'all niggas would unite, what? See what I'm saying? But the Bloods are more united in LA than the Crips are. San Diego, the Crips are way more united than the Bloods are. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, yeah, man, this shit is crazy, man. But, you know, yeah, Nick Cannon, Lincoln Park, call it what you want. Dad started it, grew up there. Everybody know when you live out here, man, it's what area you grow up in. So you grow up in that area, you from that area. Whether you represent it or not, when you get older, it is what it is. See what I'm saying? Jail felony from rolling 40s. Known rapper. Mitchie Slick. Lincoln Park. Known rapper. See what I'm saying, man? Don't sleep on San Diego. It's not just beaches and all that shit out here. Niggas is out here putting in real work. I'm talking about that real work, man. So don't be out here sleeping thinking you gonna come out here and just slip around and try to, you know, make some bread or downplay. Don't downplay these niggas, man. These niggas out here putting work, and it's super close to LA. So listen, some niggas is directed, some niggas not. But it's no problem to go back and forth, man. So yeah, man, y'all niggas staying tuned for more content, man. I got another one coming for y'all, man. We gonna take a little bit down south, because I get a lot of questions about these down south places that's repping Bloods and Crips. You know, New York is a major city. You know, San Diego is a major city right outside of LA. Everybody know the shit started in LA. But how did it end up down south? Such as places like Houston, man. Dallas. You can get my drift, man. The Texas one is coming up next, man. I'm telling you, man. Y'all staying tuned, man. And just remember, man, I'm just a Brooklyn nigga from my Harlem set. Show some respect. If not, nigga, put it in check. I'm up next, man. It's your boy, man. Dirt Gang TV, man. Staying tuned for the latest contents and flinks, man. And y'all, listen, man. Y'all, please, man, listen. If you like this content that's going down, man, subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button. There's gonna be a lot of ones. A lot more coming, man. I got some interviews coming. I'm gonna start jumping back on my battle rap predictions and all that. I'm gonna start blogging. Listen, it's gonna be good, man. Y'all stay tuned. I just had to get shit, you know, when I was getting shit flowing before, I had to throw a little hold on things, man, because you know the job and all that shit. But now the shit is everything straight. I'm gonna get to it, y'all, man. Listen, man, y'all staying tuned, man. It's your boy Dirt Gang, man. We out.